Your attitude makes all the difference to how your day will begin and end. Be certain of your decisions, regardless of whether it is small or significant. A repetitive schedule gives us a sense of security in that we know what is coming next. The food was awesome, except that we had to wait for an hour. Education makes it possible to defeat all barriers. The journal made it evident that good sleep is key to good health. I found it difficult to finish the task in 2 hours. Educators believe it wise to emphasize self-directed learning. You should keep it in mind that time waits for no one. I make it a rule to plan for each day's work in the morning. I take it for granted that opportunities don't always last. Governments are finding it hard to look after the increasing number of older people. Doctors consider it important to safeguard infants by giving supplementary vitamins. Our prime purpose in this life is to help others. The least expensive education is learning from the mistakes of others. All that you have to do is to vary your routine a little. Forgiving someone is trying to look at things from their perspective. Set your goal and keep moving forward. You should stay focused on the daily tasks. The mysteries surrounding Stonehenge remain unsolved. My point is that we're spending too much time on details. The question is not whether we will die, but how we will live. The hot topic among students is who is going to be their homeroom teacher. One of the hardest choices in life is which bridge we should cross. The first lesson in driving is how you start a car. We seem to learn life's best lessons at the worst times. He didn't appear to be nervous even before the big match. Solving the climate problem has proved to be a challenge. In a film, sometimes the least expected person turns out to be the villain. We don't get to know people when they come to us. We must go to them to find out what they are like. We happened to discover that we had a few things in common. I want my life to have a positive influence on others. Parents often expect their children to do better than they did. A true friend never asks to act. A true friend never asks you to act like an angel. Instead, he becomes your angel. The judge can order to pay a maximum fine amount of $1,000. Allow your passion to become your purpose, and it will become your profession one day. Experience enables you to recognize a mistake when you make it again. Alone time forces you to take a break from everyday responsibilities. He persuaded me to eat less meat or try going vegetarian. Strong leaders encourage you to do for your own benefit, not just theirs. The continuous heavy rain causes the rise. The continuous heavy rain causes the price of vegetables to rise sharply. The review led me to believe that the hotel had an overbooking problem. Dentists advise us to replace our toothbrush every 3 months. Remind yourself to trust your own judgment when things go wrong. The foreign minister warns citizens not to travel to countries that are likely to have terrorist attacks. A moderate amount of stress gets us to perform at our best. Don't count the days, make the days count. Millions saw the apple fall, but Newton was the one who asked why. The teacher had students summarize the story in less than 200 words. Never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. You can easily observe the people use their cell phones in the subway. I've never heard my parents say a bad word about anybody. In spring, you can feel the temperature change a lot from night to day. Help others to achieve their dreams, and you will achieve yours. I watched a man on the metro trying to get off the train and fail. We watched the sun rising over the sea. Right before the large earthquake, she saw the world shaking. I felt my heart beating faster when I noticed someone following me. When we hear someone laughing, it is almost impossible not to begin laughing too. Sometimes fear and guilt get us walking on the right track. Reading keeps you thinking fast and taking actions faster than others. A wonderful book will have you going through every possible emotion. Greasy foods can slow digestion and leave you feeling uncomfortable. When I'm in love, I find myself smiling for no reason at all. I walk my own path. You will never catch me following in another's footsteps. I can make my voice heard because of the noise. We heard our national anthem played proudly at the Olympics. People are likely to be more honest when they feel themselves observed. Examine your thoughts, and you will notice them filled with the past or the future.